It'll always be musical. Well, it became quite an online sensation. I don't think any of us could have predicted that it would be a franchise the way that it became. I got very, very lucky. We all did, so yeah, very exciting.
Just being in London particularly and performing in London, how was that?
It's so warm, it's so welcoming. I got to be here with this guy over here who I just love so dearly, and it's just been the best experience. I think some of the best theatre is done out here, and it's just really nice to get to add to that zeitgeist. And I just kind of have a goodbye 12, goodbye 13, have a dance break in my kitchen. This is my and music.
Thank you. The present or the first preview? The very first preview? The national theatre, you're a risk taker. Well, I tell you, the nomination bit is absolutely magical. Then the day is more trepidatious, I suppose, because I think, you know, as an actor, you, however, whatever people might think, you actually don't do this job to be singled out. You do it to be part of a collaborative effort. So to be singled out is wonderful, but it's also conflicting.
Of course, because I felt like I was part of the renaissance, if you like, of the new British musical, which Andrew Lloyd Webber and Tim Rice, they forged. And we were, through those shows, for Evita, Jesus Christ Superstar, Joseph, Phantom, all those shows, those English cats, those were the shows that were coming from London and going to Broadway, when, of course, when I first started out in musical theatre, it was the other way around. All the Broadway shows would come to London, but I was very much part of that renaissance. I always call it that, because it was us taking it to them. Yeah. I don't think back too often. I think it's a folly. I think one should keep moving forward and growing and learning. So I don't often think back. So I get a suspicion that maybe tonight they might remind me of a few things that I did. But of course, I was very lucky and fortunate.
Yes.
Musical. Done on the West End, so they can be viewed. But I do love plays.
Absolutely incredible. I've done so much in my operatic career and also beyond into musical theatre, and I've worked really hard to try to get as many people interested in classical music. And I come from musicals, so it's a real full circle for me to be at the Oliviers and to be receiving this in front of a community that I know on both sides of opera and on musical.
There's a board there. There's a bunch of photographers if you want to get
No, we get about 6 people a week spread out over the shows, so yeah, it's a disaster. Yeah.
No, we got, yeah, it's sort of packing them in, and it's amazing to hear that many people sort of laugh for 2 hours straight. It's just, I think it's the most fun night out you can have in the West End at the moment.
It's going to happen.
Yeah. It is. We agree, don't we? Yeah. Oh my God. Well, Shaka Khan, but apparently it's already happened. But Gaga. Oh wait, Gaga.
I think that Paddington speaks to us in loads of different ways. I think he becomes really accessible for everyone in loads of different ways, and I think whether you love his kindness, whether you love his message, whether you love sandwiches like he does, marmalade sandwiches like he does, or tea, I think he just speaks to so many different people in so many different ways.
And he reminds us of the innocence and to accept everybody for who they are, which is a very important message.
Which is fantastic. Some sensational actresses in this country working on stage at the moment. And we said to take my head back to business.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good, yeah. It's got the, it's got being in an amazing play. You know, you're so lucky.
My plea is that
from the top, central government do see that, and they see how economically important we are to our GDP, and support it, and that includes local theatres. And I really think tonight we have a special tag on the Olivier's this evening, which is to support your local theatre. And I grew up going to my local theatre and then performing.
If we win, usually act two. It's a great show, and also it's so absurd. And in this current climate, the fact that it doesn't. Well, I'm here to support Jack Holden, who I'm working on a new version of Taboo with. So he's up for about 5 awards tonight, so quite heavy. And it'd be great if he wins, obviously, because, you know, we'll get some of that kind of gorgeous glory for what we're doing. But yeah, that's why I'm here, you know.
I think it's been revitalised post-COVID. I think we probably need to do a little bit of work on the ticket prices for people, to be honest. But I think we're in good shape, much better shape than we've been for years.
That is true. Yeah, all of our partners, actually, everyone that works in the show, they put up with us.
Where are you? Oh, he's just trying to get the song right. Did you ever accept this reaction from
It feels very nice to be appreciated. You know, everyone really loved the video, and it's just.